Right, so I have returned once again today. As promised, I've said I would actually do a couple of chapters of Sangatsu no Line. So I actually have returned to cover both chapter 2 and 3. As we know, these chapters do actually introduce some of the major characters in this manga. Actually was in the anime as well. So we've got quite a bit of a nostalgia trip this time, I think. Even though the anime just ended like 2 months ago, I think now. Cool. I think everything is actually working. Yep, I think everything is tip top, as they would say. Though if YouTube would actually kick in the view count, that'd be greato. So it says 3 people waiting. It's like 0 viewers. Like what? YouTube be okay there? So I'm using Simple Comic this time. I actually had to bump it down to just 1 page, because if I actually read it 2 pages, fracking hell, it got confusing. I was like, whoa, okay. So like bump it down just to the 2 pages, not 2 pages, just to 1 page spread, because it gets like it's quite a dense manga when it comes to panels. So you kind of got to take that into account sometimes. Like whoa. Ah, damn, that was actually good timing. I thought I'd give it to around about 6 o'clock, and I think that might be the best time. And I was right. So good job on me there. I'm quite good with timing, actually. I think I've actually got to that assumption. So yeah, you actually would see what I mean in a minute once I actually get into the first page of chapter 2. It is quite dense in content on panels. It's not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. It's just once you've got to read it twice, you kind of like your eyes are doing that constantly. It kind of gets a bit confusing sometimes. Especially if you're not used to the double page spread kind of mangas. Like I am used to just 1 page sometimes. You know, when I've read it's 2 pages is actually JoJo. But anyway. Oh god, that must be terrible. That must be terrible. Over here it's actually freezing cold now. Like the weather has got to the point of it just doesn't know what it wants to be. It's either hot or cold or just not in between anymore. It's just cold now. It's just cold. It's cold and wet outside. It's just depressing. But man, I would not want to be in that situation. I had that once in Spain. It was the worst, because Spain gets really freaking hot in the summer. It's horrible. Especially if you're like me that just wears shirts all the time as well. Like even in hot weather, I wear shirts. So it's just not a good mix. And not linen either. I don't wear linen shirts either, which is just a problem. But anyway, enough talk of my life. Let's go on with chapter 2. So chun chun, translation we, it's morning, chi chi. Trans, super morning, chirp 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 chirp. Highly detailed animals. That's what I like to see. Highly detailed animals. An owl? It's not possible, right? Owls don't randomly appear in the people's homes, right? And to suddenly appear on the tatami, staring at me, it's definitely staring at me. You're a cat, right? Should be. Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Good morning, Reagan. Good morning. Alright, so here, okay, please take this in too. Okay. Here's an egg. One-san told me to wake up a long time ago. Why did I sleep in so much? I've had that problem before sometimes. Since you're awake, Momo and I will be going. I'll be getting up now. Have a safe trip. I'm gonna be late, but it's so yummy. See, it's just times like this that reminds you of the good times in this manga that just aren't so depressing, and then it just got hits you with the feels like that. And you're like, oh, that's where you've been. It's just like this manga does that all the time. Like the anime used to do that. You're like, it's a nice breathing space of time, and it goes with it feels like, oh my god, that's what it's like to feel again. Okay. Oh no, there's more. No, there's no more time, but there's one more bowl. Are you still eating? Ah, Ray can take this. It's kind of big, but it's very durable, so don't worry about it. Yes, thank you. Speaking loudly because he's been affected by her enthusiasm. And for a side dish, take this. It's really good. Thank you. I'll be leaving fast. Eat slowly. Huh? What about the keys? Here, lock the door after you go out. I'm leaving it to you. Wait, if I take the keys, no one else will be able to come back in. It's okay if there's not. It's okay if there aren't Jesus Christ, my head will not conjugate that sentence. It's okay. If there are no keys, we'll just find a random place to come in. That's not possible. Looks like Kari Nair-chan gave them as much breakfast as they wanted. I really want to go to school. Hey, look who it is. Look who it is. It's the other best husband. Well, like, yeah, it's the other best husband of the series. It's like 15 of them. Alright, have we hit the top? Okay, we hit the top. Did I miss a page? Oh no, I'm good. I was gonna say, did I miss something? Huh? What's wrong, Kiriyama? That's a pretty big onigiri you've got there. So, is it supposed to be a soccer ball? Sensei, must be nice having rice. At the end of the month, I always run out of money, so this is all I've got. I miss Sensei so goddamn much. He's like one of the best characters I've seen in anime in years. He's just so freaking cool. He's like one of those pinnacle characters that you just don't expect to happen, but he's so glad he's there. And he kind of reminds you of that one scene, that one pep talk. Just kind of got to you, like, wow, man's good, man's good, man's good. Hey Kiriyama, do you guys get paid every month, or do you get paid per match? Oh, it's monthly. It's usually deposited it's usually deposited into the bank at the end of the month. I've been following you over the internet, but you've been winning and moving ahead a lot, so you have a lot of matches, don't you? Let's see, Kiryu tournament, Oshu tournament, newcomer tournament. Sensei is pretty great. Hey Kiriyama, although I didn't really want to think about this. Could it be that your monthly income is higher than mine? Wow. Darn it. I don't want to eat with someone like you again, but I never asked you to. If you're bored, come to school earlier and make some friends. Sensei's an adult and thus very busy. Oh man. He is so freaking cool. Okay, so Kiriyama was admitted to school a year late. Spring was coming to an end. Hashida Sensei, this is the student that will be entering your class. Huh? Kiriyama, right? 5 Dad? For real? Huh? Huh? How do you know me? I thought you just happened to have the same name. I was really startled at the time. I was also surprised that nobody else noticed, but how? You're here, I'm here. So why did you decide to start school now? You don't need to go to high school. You've already become a pro. I thought a lot about it. I thought about it a lot, and I think that school is still really important. See, man's got priorities. Man's got priorities. Got to respect the man for that. Perhaps in a school that doesn't even have a shogi club, it would be easier for his classmates to accept him. If possible, I'd rather you didn't say anything about it. A lot of stuff happened at my last school. Sorry. Even though he was a kid, the request was explicit. The boy who went pro in middle school, even though he's supposedly a genius, he still has the same problems as any other 17-year-old kid. What could he be thinking about? Welcome. Oh, Raken, you're back. Was the onigiri good? Oh, my throat. That was painful. You're just in time. Come help us out. I'm going to put on the ribbons, so put 6 in each box, then stack the boxes, okay? Oh, sure. Thanks for your help. Go wash your hands and come back here. Put 3 kimion, and 3 subuan. I think how you pronounce it. If I remember correctly, the T's are always silent. See the other manga I'm learning. No, so I'm learning Italian, I'm learning Japanese, and I'm actually also learning German. This is actually working out pretty well for me lately. Which is learning so goddamn much about languages recently. Okay. Isn't the packaging adorable? It's not photocopied. It looks expensive. Actually, Hina made these herself. Are you surprised? I cut up potatoes. That's how I made the stamps to print these. Aren't they cute? Calligraphy sent to Chiyo no Kamikushi spirited away. Huh. This gift is for grandfather's friend, a teacher's 70th birthday party. It's pretty rare to have a celebration like this. Who drew this? Of course, it's Hina-chan. When Hina was still in elementary school, she took calligraphy lessons from that teacher. So this is Hina's present for him. How lucky! Someji-san's granddaughter are all helping out. Ah. It's part of Someji-san's plan to set a successor. What are you guys talking about? Kids are so noisy. Look, Grandpa, I folded it. Wow, origami Momo is so amazing. Is it origami? Yeah. Momo is so smart. Momo is the highlight of all chapters. Sorry, Grandpa has a bit of a soft spot for her. Just a bit. Okay, I'm going to make a delivery. After that, I'm going to the party. I'm leaving everything to you guys. Bye-bye. Let's go home, Reikun. What do you want to... Let's go home. Reikun, what do you... What... Want to eat dinner with us? That's what I was looking for. Want to eat dinner with us. Thanks. But I'm going home now. I have another match. And if I don't practice... And thank you for the onigiri. Really? So many matches. Good luck. Good luck. Hey, here he is. Here he is. Here he is. The man himself. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Oh, and here, these are our Mikazuki cakes. They were just made, so they're really good. Alright, good night. Come over any time you want. We'll be waiting. Do your best. Good night. God damn, it's so cute. It breaks my heart. Nikaido's like a prime bro. That's the problem with him. He's like a prime bro. He's like the bro. He's a bro of all bros. Granted, this whole entire manga is made up of bros, to be honest, the more I think about it. It's still not here yet. Foo, 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 foo. Is this what you're looking for, Kiriyama Reikun? I also found out, in the actual anime, he's voiced by Bakugo from My Hero Academia as well. I realised it. I was like, holy crap, it is him. Because the more you actually listen to it, you actually do see Bakugo from MHA in Nikaido's voice. I was like, huh. It's like just one of those things that kind of strikes you like, holy crap. Also found out that other best bro is also voiced by Sakamoto from Gintama as well. I was like, you know what? I ain't even surprised because they're both bros. So, it's alright. It's alright. The day has finally come for us to battle on a public stage. This arrived at my house and I assumed that it will be at your house too. So I came over here. I want to give you this letter by hand. So you have my mailbox? Another personal mailbox without permission. Nikaido-san, it's been a long time. It's true that it took me an extra 2 years to get to 4 Dan, but this is where it really starts. The true battle starts now. You open the envelope too. That's a crime, you know. So, to Kiriyama Rei-sama, match notification, time July 1st, opponent Nikaido, 4 Dan, location Tokyo, date Heisei 19, June 19th, 2007. Damn. That's 10 years ago. That's 10 years ago. Damn. When I think about it, it was 10 years ago that I met you at the National Children's Shogi Tournament and decided you were my eternal rival. And up until today, I've been working hard, studying under moonlight and reading books with the light of the fireflies, comforting myself that I was the type of person who succeeded later in life, but it's true that I am indeed a genius. Well then, see you at the match. Good night. I love that. Alright, so, hey, listen to what I have to say. That's my line. Accept this from my hand, this letter of a declaration of war in the form of a challenge. I'll speak to the administration directly over the phone, so it's okay. You're so cruel, Kiriyama. Aren't we best friends? Best friends? I never heard anything about that. Where did that come from? That's how it normally is, isn't it? Rivals overcome hardship with hard work, and in the end they high five, and then say best friends go with the flow of it. Friendship, hardship, best friends. It's a principle shown in manga. Oh man, it's true as well. What do you think about it? Except that in that kind of shonen manga, characters don't open other people's letters and come out gloating, do they? Speaking of which, where's Hanoka-san? That person who usually is with you. What, you mean the old man? He's on a green vacation. He's got a point though when you think about it. Like they always start off as rivals, then hardships, then become best friends. I think most of all the ones I've seen in my lifetime have always been like that, to be honest. Which is actually really weird when you think about it. As thanks for his service to Nakado family for 45 years, I gave him the tickets to the 80-day cruise around the world. Hanobo-sama, please be careful before I Hanoka come back and take care of your body. I'll be back soon. For 80 whole days? Does that mean this wild beast will be roaming free for the whole of that duration? Hey, about the matches coming up. If you're white, will you start with? Wow. Okay. So it is on Kakugawari. That's how I think that's how you say it. I think that's how you say it. I might be mistaken. I don't mind telling you, but how are you going to know that I'm telling the truth? Don't be so cautious. I'll know once the match starts anyway. And then why don't you wait till the day of the match and see? Well, that's because Jesus Christ, it will not stop dying. Well, that's because I want to be mentally prepared, you know. Why should I help you mentally prepare? I don't get it. Kiriyama, Kiriyama, this cake is pretty tasty. He's not listening. Save me, Hanoka-san. Right. So that's actually the notes now. So let's actually quickly read the notes because I always like reading the notes at the end. So notes from the scanlators. Mikazuki is a term that means new moon or crescent moon. Kimian and Suboan are different kinds of wagashi, traditional Japanese confectioneries served with tea. Suboan is a red bean paste made with whole red beans boiled in sugar, while Kimian is a wagashi with both red bean paste and egg yolk paste. Page 16. Hishia is the equivalent of rock in chess, but on the shogi board there is only one of them. Unlike chess, in shogi black moves first. The black maneuver Gohigen Nakabisha Central Rock. The white maneuvers. Oh, Jesus freaking Christ! I say this word's come back to me now. It will never leave me now. It is on Kakugawari. Bishop exchange with one move delay, and Chusa Ryu, named after Chusa Makoto, are all opening strategies for their respective turns. Notations such as R-AE tell you what is being moved, R for rock in this case, and to which coordinates. Sweet. Alright, I need to open another recent, don't I? Open. Hopefully it opens straight from the actual download page. Hey! It won't open, I don't think, from, alright, there it is. Alright. So, that was chapter... be that one. Yep. Right, sweet, cool, okay, let's go. Oh, did I say rook as rook? I mean, rook as rock. That must have been me being visually unaware of what I was even saying at points. It happens to me sometimes. Like I always say it. Sometimes I've always had that. I don't know why. My eyes will always change words. Sometimes without me even realizing. My mouth just says them. I'm like, oh Christ, I said the wrong thing. It happens to me literally every single goddamn time I do anything. That's why in school I always avoided reading out loud because I always would get loads of stuff wrong. That's just how I always used to do things in life. I used to kind of be extremely cautious about what I did. I don't know. I might have said rock. I think I'm pretty damn sure I did. Like it happens to me sometimes. I have no idea why it's been like that, but it's been kind of it's been kind of a thing with me. I just sort of got along with it. I thought, just kind of said to myself, well, it ain't gonna change anytime soon. What's the point kind of changing it now, if you get what I mean? So I thought to myself, why not just keep it the way I do it? Maybe if it points out to me, I always correct my mistakes anyway, so it's not really a problem. Hopefully, I did actually get free. The more I think about it, I want to be cautious. I did get free. Sweet. Okay. Anyway, enough talk of my inability to say anything properly. Let's get on with this. So, right. So, chapter 3. Chapter 3 of Kairi. I love the river. I've never really liked something like this before. There's something about the sight of so much water gathered in one place. I blank out and my head slowly calms down. Even though it's only one train to Sendagaya. On game days, I like to look at the river on the way to the match, walking to the JR station and crossing all sorts of bridges. It's rather soothing, maybe because I lived in a small town surrounded by a river when I was young. Pro JE players have around 30 to 40 games per year. Other than a ranked tournament, there are also title matches. Most of them are single elimination tournaments used to determine victors. So if you win more matches, the number of matches you will have to play will increase. Those at the top may even have up to 70-80 matches per year. Today's match is the preliminary game for the MHK Cup. Oh man. I was going back when I saw that. I was like, I just broke my heart. Christ. That got me. Why does the world forsake Momo in such a bad way? Nothing should happen to Momo. Right, anyway. So the broadcasting company is a sponsor for this tournament. If I make it past the preliminaries and into the finals, as the name MHK Cup implies, it will be broadcast nationwide. Please let me win this match spectacularly, so I can go on TV. I had to defeat Kiriyama-kun's lavishly today using my way of shogi. We all wonder what that could be. Ha, Kiriyama! Oh wait, the fire of my manly spirit will roast that Amoeba like in-depth reading to ashes. Tears in his eyes. Kiriyama! Running away? Hey, were you trying? That's the word. Were you trying to run away just now? You know what they call that. His name is Matsumoto Is it? Yeah, Issa. I'm just saying, because sometimes I get the I's and the L's mixed up sometimes as well. Class C, Group 2, age 26, 5 down, and offensive playing style. You could say he doesn't do anything except attack. I often debate whether he's more like a ball or a ball of fire. That's what they call spiritual defeat. I can't see. What's going on? I see it now. It's Smith! Holy crap! Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes more sense now. Because sometimes I know my Japanese broadcasting, because when I had to actually make my TV show, like, had to actually change Battle Royale to a TV show, I actually had to kind of, like, look into anime that has a similar, like, kind of style to Battle Royale. I actually had to look into different, like, news, like, stations within Japan. I know some of them. Then they're the heavy hitters, as they would say. I actually think my my thing's a little bit too big, because has it gone back to 2 pages per spread? Actually, the more I think about it. Hold up. It has. That's better. I was gonna say it's been a bit. Macs are terrible because I keep on pressing the wrong button. That's what I want to do. There we are. Because I thought to myself, it's a bit too big, but then I realised, oh yeah, it's because I've got 2 pages per one. That was why. Come on, stop that, E-chan. Seriously, that gave me a shock. This is Smith Senpai, age 26, Class B, Group 2, 6th Dan. Holy crap, he's actually only 6 more years older than me. Just realised that. Sorry, Smith, I can't help it when my adrenaline rises. So, how nice of you to be so straightforward. But you should still stop. Your scare tactics have completely messed up my thinking. Kendo club, more or less a monster, 180 centimeters. Volleyball club, monster, 118. Just 18. Just 18. It seems like 2 giants get along well. So, well, how's that, Kiriyama-kun? Oh, wait. Oh no, I was actually saying that right. I was going to say. What? This here, a pawn? What? Huh? If I capture him, then my knight will definitely be captured. So, black R9A, white B6F, black P5G, white N5E, black G4H, white N6G plus, L5H, S5I, S4G, S4H plus, G4H. I kind of like this manga because I'm learning about shogi while also learning like certain things in Japanese as well. It's a learning process, like most things in life. But it's, you know when something's good when it actually teaches you a lot about different things. Don't know why it actually put my thing back to 2 pages. I need to figure out how to use Simple Comic. It's not simple enough. Kiriyama Ray pieces in hand, P3. Matsumoto Isa pieces in hand, SN. He wanted his grandfather in the countryside to see him win. Recently, he was admitted to a hospital due to illness, and the MHK is broadcast all over Japan. When Isa was a child, his grandfather was the one to first teach him shogi. Hey, Chubby-chan. Kiriyama's going to treat us. I remember this chapter because in the anime it's when we see Akari, isn't it? The more I think about it. Don't you want to see Akari, son? That's why it's called Akari. Akari. So, why me? I'm still underage. If you can't drink alcohol, there's always juice. It's no good for a kid to have too much money, okay? And there's also fruit, even though that's a bit expensive. If Ichan doesn't raise his spirits, the shogi hall mood will get very depressing. Welcome. It's Matsumoto-san and Smith-san. Even Kiriyama-kun's here. Kari-san, long time no see. Hello. Oh, she's still beautiful as ever. It's true, she's like the best girl in a very long time. Like, her and Konatsu are like the best girls in quite a recent time in anime, to be honest. Like, Konatsu from Showa Roku is like top tier waifu and top tier character in general, but everyone's a top tier character recently nowadays, the more I think about it. I wish I could go to a nice place like this in England as well. You don't get nice places like this in England. Like, it's a very rare occurrence. Like, there might be somewhere in like a random part of the English continent. From what I've seen, I've never seen it. That's why I always stay indoors. That's true. Nice things in life don't always come cheap, as they say. Man, if only. Good old manga, making you have an existential crisis when you think about it. I can't help but feel that compared to how she is at home, she's like a completely different person. Could it be that they really are two different people? Here, orange juice for Kiriyama-kun. Thank you for helping us with the rapping last time. Yeah, rapping last time. No, never mind. They really are the same person. Women are really amazing. Alright, my spirits are high again. We'll drink till we can't drink anymore. Kiriyama-kun, are you prepared? As someone who will be paying. Yeah, right. Yeah, fight. How nice, Kiriyama-kun, to be able to play with such an interesting senpai today. And he's not forcing you to drink alcohol, even though there's good alcohol. Of course not. How could I do something like that, forcing someone to drink alcohol, but I'm being forced to pay? And this is Ginza here. Oh man, my nose is actually going up the creek now. Man, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of out of control. I don't know. I've seen more out of control. That's why I don't gauge my opinion on out of control cleavage that much. Because you go to an arms show, you're like, that's out of control. Like, that's just next level. But I don't know. And there are such horrible senpai who force Kiriyama-kun to drink when they've been defeated by him, and then abandon him in front of the store. Are you okay? Where are the people who you were with? Did they just leave you here all by yourself? Here, have some water. Where do you live? Rokugatsu-cho. Ah, it's nearby. I live in Sangatsu-cho. Can you walk? Wait, what? You're so thin. No way are you lighter than me. That was my first time meeting them, yet I had such a feeling of nostalgia in that old house. Ono-chan, he's awake. He's awake? This is... Oh, you're awake. Would you like some miso soup? This is how Akari-san and I, Hina-chan and Momo-chan too, how I met the three sisters. Oh, my nose. It's actually literally... I don't know what's happened. My nose is just wants to ruin everything for me. It always does. With tears in my eye. If you're going to go out, this kind of senpai is the best. He's kind of reliable. How could he bully his kohai, or force his kohai to pay for him? Never. I would never. It will never happen. Yes, you're absolutely right. Kiriyama-kun can count on me no matter what. So drink all you want, Kiriyama-kun. I'm treating. All right, good. Alright, good call. That's Issa for you. Wait, what? How did I end up treating? Jesus, yeah. The Akari-san here and the usual Akari-san are different, but both of them are still very beautiful, and that's what I think. Ah, man. That's a really nice ending when you think about it, because it kind of just told you a little bit more about the backstory of Rei, and actually telling you how they met, and it kind of brings in a little bit of feels, and it kind of just eases you back into the kind of nicer bits of Sangatsu. The kind of bits you want to see more of sometimes, but sometimes you just don't get that. You just get depression. So, notes from the Scalators. Hopefully I don't muck up any words this time. I do apologise if I do. So page 2, JR stands for Japan Railways. Japan Railways group consists of 7 corporations that provide rail service to the entire country. Page 3, MHK refers to NHK, Japan's public broadcaster, similar to what the BBC is in the United Kingdom. MHK Cup refers to the real NHK Cup. The real tournament, June Isen, is the preliminary round of the Meijin tournament. The rank of Meijin, along with Ryul, I think that's how you say it, are the most prestigious titles in the field. Such titles are granted annually, and there is only one at a time. Page 13. Ginza is an expensive upmarket area of Tokyo, and one of the most luxurious shopping destinations in the world. Brands like of Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and or Prada have all set up gigantic stores here. Page 14. Gutso-Cho is literally the June neighborhood. Page 15. Sangatsu-Cho is literally the March neighborhood. Haha. Okay, that's kind of cool. Right, so notes continued. Shogi notation. We have covered the original Japanese notation into the Western notation. The first notation, yeah. Oh, right. See, it's a learning process here when you think about it. Like, we're learning a lot. Well, to a person who's never seen Shogi in his lifetime, it's actually kind of a rewarding experience when you think about it. Like, I don't think by the end of this manga I'll be able to actually go out and play it, but I'll know a lot more about it. And if I ever see it on TV, I'm like, I know that game, and I know what's actually going on here. So, the first letter stand for the pieces moved, i.e. P equals pawn. The symbol after i.e. or the asterisk describe the type of move, followed by the square it is moved to, i.e. for E. Usually near the middle of the game, pieces are then promoted, and this noted by adding a plus after the square. It was moved to, i.e. for E plus. That's the word I was looking for. Move with no catches or drops. Pieces were dropped. Pieces were promoted. Pieces that could have been promoted but promoted was not promoted. King, gold general, silver general, knight, lance, bishop, rook, pawn. Yeah, I did actually say the wrong time. I did say it wrong the first time around. For instance, on page 7, Raid's pieces in hand are SNP4, meaning he has a silver general, a knight, and 4 pawns. Aha. All right. No, I think that does it for today. Actually. It's kind of soothing when you think about it. It's a nice soothing manga to end on today. When I think about it. I like Sangatsu for that reason, just because it's nice and calming for a bit. But yeah, I mean, I like it because we're getting to know more about everything that's going on behind closed doors as well, because it kind of just. You have a lot going on the forefront, but in the background you have a lot more going on. It's actually kind of addressing that very much. It's giving you like little bits, giving like little hints towards what happened in the past. Did stringers die? Oh, great. Got them. Damn it. Wait, did they come back? Did they come back? Is it one of those refresh things that sometimes happens with YouTube? Oh yeah, YouTube just did it. It wasn't me then. YouTube just died. Great. Thanks YouTube for dying. Yeah, it happens when sometimes if you stream more than once, YouTube was just die. Literally. YouTube just doesn't like you sometimes. That's what I've realised. Oh, it's dead again. Great. We're gonna do this. Okay, no, it's back again. It's back again. I'm gonna keep this a bit short because it's gonna die constantly. All right. So anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna keep this a bit shorter than usual because I don't really want to kind of say a lot and it dies. But yeah, so we're getting to know a lot more what's going on behind closed doors, which is actually pretty freaking neat. Because again, as I said beforehand, you've got a lot on in the background and in the foreground, and like the actual kind of preliminaries of all the relationships that we've seen thus far in the anime, just kind of sort of just start. It's actually kind of nice because you've seen how it is in the anime up to the point of the end, and actually kind of see how it all started once again. It's actually kind of nostalgic in the way. Though you've actually just seen it about 4 months ago, it's still kind of nice in its own way. Like you kind of just see that just come back. And it's I kind of like the people that, in a way, Ray surrounds himself with, because Ray needs those kind of people in his life to actually kind of put him in the right direction. We've actually seen it in the anime how these people see Ray and how Ray sees himself, and how those people almost allow for Ray to grow. Like in essence, sometimes Ray does grow because of a failure of someone else, but at the same time, it's actually not a bad thing because sometimes he needs that kind of wake up in life. And it happened in the anime, but it's happening here as well. You see it when Makari kind of says about his past and how people that he used to go out with after the matches that he defeated just left him there on the side of the road, and how these people he's surrounded himself with now won't do that because we know those people are good people because we've seen it in the anime. Now we've seen it there as well. They would never do that kind of thing. It's kind of nice because, again, Ray needs people that would actually just look after him, just wouldn't do anything bad to him, because he's one of those people who just he needs that kind of thing. He needs just to kind of have that compassion that maybe he was lacking all those years beforehand. To actually kind of see that now, actually kind of nice, because he didn't look for the life he had. That's kind of a major thing. You kind of just learn about the anime. It's like the anime. He doesn't look for the life he has, but it sometimes just kind of comes towards him, and he doesn't know what to do. If you get what I mean, because look what happened when he was almost becoming the antagonist of his own world, without him really looking for it. It kind of shows that to you. Like here, it's very much the same. So hopefully, after where the anime kind of left off, and the manga, if I say the word, continues, hopefully we get to see all of those relationships kind of almost flourish even more, because again, we've seen it. We've seen how those relationships actually kind of impact Ray, but I want to see how it all just kind of develops afterwards in the anime. But to kind of see it again is actually not so bad, because we're getting even more backstory here as well. We're getting the whole entire thing with him, like him rolling, what really happened there. And again, Sensei is just the coolest person there. Like you can really see the kind of relationship he actually has with him. It's kind of, in a way, it breaks down those barriers between teacher and student, if you get what I mean, because in certain cases, when you see it in the actual kind of anime, like, we're going to see it more in the manga as time goes on, but you really get to see those walls be broken. In certain cases, you don't tend to see that in anime or manga that often. You don't tend to see that kind of idea of teacher being broken down between student. Just kind of almost acts like a normal relationship, kind of like, almost like a father or son. I mean, yeah, because that's what this manga does perfectly. In the short space of time we get with each chapter, which is about 18 pages, you do get a lot of characterization that otherwise would take such a long time in different mangas. Here it's instant. Like, you just get so much knowledge about these characters they can just really go forward with, and just you don't really need anything else as of yet. You've got enough. But to actually give us even more, it's even better. And that's what I kind of like about this manga. Like, it just gives that characterization. Something, again, is impossible to do in such a short space of time. In 3 chapters, we've got so much about Akairi, we've got so much about Rei, we've got so much about Nikaido, we've got everyone. It's such a cool thing. That's what I love about this manga. It just does that perfectly. Actually, even get even more as well, especially with that bit with the actual kind of, I think it was in chapter 1, with the person that killed, I think it was his father or something like that. It kind of almost goes back to Ray in a way. It kind of echoes, maybe in a way, Ray's life. I kind of like that idea as well. How it uses metaphors, like how it doesn't specifically tell you what that. It doesn't really specifically tell you he is him. He is that person. But it will tell you. It kind of is a rewarding concept when you actually kind of realize it. Like, holy crap, I know what that means. I actually quite like that. It's using metaphors. One of those things that's a dying art in some certain cases, because again, it kind of goes back to the idea of show don't tell. Like, it's showing you these different things. It's not telling you specifically. It's kind of a dying art, because 9 out of 10 times an anime will just blatantly tell you what you're not meant to be told, that you're meant to actually kind of figure out for yourself. To actually kind of get that again, it's refreshing in a way when you think about it. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about this manga. It's very show don't tell. And the anime was very much the same. Like, the anime kind of lavished in the idea of show don't tell, because it was just such a great freaking anime. Like, I can't get enough of that anime. It's just a shame it's over and no anime can actually match that goddamn show. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it's a fantastic series. Like, the first 3 chapters thus far really do give you a lot of knowledge you need to actually go forward with. Like, now you know a lot about the actual game itself. Like I said, a lot of it comes from the actual Scanlator's notes, which is actually really freaking great, because certain times you do need to actually get that background knowledge, because again, the shogi is very complicated, as you've actually kind of realized. So to actually kind of get that little bit of information is actually kind of nice, because now you know more about it, actually go forward with, actually not kind of be in the dark, actually know how the game works. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I'm looking forward to how this manga plays out. Hopefully, actually, we'll be able to cover this more often. As I said beforehand, I wanted to go to a chapter per day stream, so hopefully, I actually can do that, because I'm wanting to do it. I think it might be possible now, because uni is over, so I don't really have any connections to do anymore. So I'm actually kind of more free than usual, as I would say. So hopefully, I actually can go to more of a daily stream kind of thing. See how this whole entire thing plays out. So yeah, with all that said, I have indeed been a driver. If you have enjoyed this stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. Jesus Christ, my throat just died. Sometimes my throat just forgets to swallow. Like, it's really weird. Like, your throat just stops. You're like, what? Yeah, it's nice, but then you kind of forget what it's like to actually have no free time. And you kind of like, it's kind of a weird and surreal feeling when you get that kind of, when you get that breathing space. Like, you kind of like, oh, so that's what it's like. And you're kind of like, oh, then what do I do with my life now? That's what I kind of realized. Like, you just don't know what to do with your life afterwards. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you do want to leave a sub, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. Possibly might stream on Twitch in a minute, I'm not too sure as of yet, because I need to kind of figure out some things. So if I do happen to stream on the Twitch, I shall leave a notification somewhere that probably will tell you. So until then, see you guys later. Bye for now.